Hi, viewers. Welcome to another edition of my Clinic Life. How are you today? I remain your host, Marlai and Oputi. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all our new members on Facebook. Thank you to all our new subscribers on YouTube. Please um, do leave us a like, a comment, do share this video if you feel you've learned a lot from it. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful videos. I remain your host, Malaya and Oputi. So today we'll be looking at an interesting topic that says that should husband and wife be sleeping naked or sleeping covered? Should husband and a wife be sleeping naked or covered during bedtime or at bedtime? Now, this question came recently, and you know, for some, it's an issue between husband and wife. Some men believe that, oh, what's she covering? Why are you still covering your body? For me, after all, we are married, so why are you still doing all this covering of your body? For me, being your husband, you shouldn't be doing that. While the woman believes like, oh, I'm not comfortable, walking about naked, sleeping naked in the room and all of that. So we felt that this should be addressed. Now I want you to know that as husband and wife, both of you, you become one. They were naked and were not ashamed. Now this nakedness has to do with when you both are in your privacy, when you both are in your private rooms. Now, I understand that for some people, the apartment or where you are living may not be big enough or large enough for your kids to have their own separate rooms. We have some families that their kids sleep in the same room where the husband and the wife sleep. Now, if that is your own situation, then it may not be so visible, it may not be realistic for you both to be sleeping naked. You know why? Because those children may stand up at the middle of the night, they may wake up at the middle of the night, or they may want to wee at the middle of the night, use the restroom, and if they wake up and they see you naked, they see, daddy and mommy naked, that is not good for them. That would not be good for their upbringing, for their sanity. So no one should do that, to their children, especially when your children share the same room with you. Now, if your children don't share the same room with you, if you have your own separate room from your children, please, there's nothing wrong in husband and wife sleeping naked. You can do that, you know. Once you are married to each other, please, you feel free to do it. When I hear that, oh, some women are still, covering their bodies, they are not free with their husband, I wonder what is going on. See, as a woman, you should be free with your husband, because two have now become one. They were naked and they were not ashamed. Feel free to. It's not all the time you tie bra, tie this on your body. At times, just feel free, let fresh air, come into your body. Then another thing is, for some people, for medical reasons, they don't want to sleep naked because for people who are asthmatic or people with pneumonia, doctors will advise, oh, always be covered. Now, if that is your case, then you need to explain to your spouse so that they will understand that, oh, for medical reasons you may not be able to sleep naked. But if you don't have any medical condition, then you don't have an excuse for you to make yourself naked and accessible to your partner. Now, another thing is, for people whose weather may not allow such, because we have people living in different geographical locations. Some places are, they are colder than the others. Some, so if you happen to fall into the category of those cold places, or you don't like cold, then I would suggest that Probably you get a duvet and still uncover yourself under the duvet. You can still sleep naked under the duvet unless if it's practically impossible for you to sleep naked due to your cold weather. Then you need to explain to your partner. Your partner need to also reason along with you why you may not be able to sleep naked. Now, same goes for the man. You cannot be wearing boxers, tying jeans to go to sleep at night when you have a wife and you know that there would be show, or you both of you would definitely have sex. Then you should also go to bed undressed, go to bed nude, so that now this thing comes with its own benefit. It's good for husband and wife to do this many times. Why? Because it helps you to bond. It helps the bonding between the both of you. Now, it also helps with endearment. Now, when both of you sleep naked, you see each other naked most of the time, I tell you, it will endear you to each other. It will endear you to each other. You find it difficult, to look at other women out there. There's this strong bond that it creates between the two parties, and it makes communication easier. Both of you can communicate easily. It makes you free with each other. You can talk, you can communicate, you can play. It bonds you, it helps your companionship, it helps even with accessibility. Some men don't like it when they can access their wife, when they want sex and they can't access her. They don't like it. And some women too don't like it when they want this thing and they can't access their husband. They feel like, what is going on? But when both of you are free, when you're naked, when you sleep in the same room, then all these things, would be at your beck and call. You won't have to beg for it. Just seeing each other naked is enough um, to drive the emotions up and to make the show happen if you do want it to happen. So please, marriage is a place of heaven. It should be a place of rest, a place for relaxation, a place of peace, of pleasure, a place of rest. Don't let us make it a place for tension, for quarrel, for fight. It's usually beautiful when both of you can live together in peace, in harmony, in unity, when you understand each other, when you are free with each other, they are naked and not ashamed. When I hear that spouses sleep in separate room and you do this continuously and perpetually, somehow it will create some kind of gap and distance between the two. So you don't want to do that. You want to bond as much as possible. So please, there's nothing wrong with husband and wife sleeping naked. As a matter of fact, it is advisable for you to do that. Please do it as much as you can. It will help your marriage. It will help to endear you to each other. It will help with your companionship, with your bonding, and you will see that communication will become easy. You won't, you won't be scared before talking to your partner. Why? Because you both have put yourself in an atmosphere or in a situation whereby you can talk freely, you can relate freely, you can show and express yourself and your love to each other freely. So please, let's do it as much as we can as husband and wife. But if you have your children staying with you again, and they are going to be sleeping in the same room with you, it's not advisable. Don't do it. But when you both are alone in your own private room, please do it as much as you can. So I'd like to stop here now. Hope this has helped you. Please leave us a comment, a like. Don't forget to share the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Till we meet again, I remain your host, Malaya and Oputi, and I say bye bye.